improvement that Bricks and Minifigs is announcing corresponds directly to a systematic failure that critics have been documenting for months and everyone is Minifigs for. And by
I
announcing
finished at rank 11. That's pretty good. My rewards are 420, and I stay in Gold League, which is good because if I went up to another league, I'd be kind of sad.
So let's specifically go through the most.
Not that I wouldn't kind of like to be like number one. Resume your where you left off. Yes, I guess so. Sure.
Manager. This increases store level visibility with more consistent insight into store operations. So, the key phrase here is increases store level visibility, meaning that the store level.
It's making me re-win the fight that I won last time. It's kind of annoying.
This ties back to Bricks and Minifigs' defense throughout this saga, which one of their main ones found that they didn't know what was happening inside individual franchise stores, that the Salem situation happened without corporate knowledge. And maybe if they had field coaches with consistent store level visibility at the time, they would have known about the consignment.
Last time I think I got defense. Well. These things happen, I guess. In this game they do. That's why they call it lame times for you.
By saying this, it's just kind of the logical implication of what they're saying, in my opinion. And moving on, we have franchisee qualifications as the second improvement. So Bricks and Minifigs announces, since 2023, we've improved candidates, including background checks.
I think I have a chance of beating Castle Ruins Morning. It's just that it's like I can't even beat Beach Night, which I've beaten before. So it's like I got really lucky, I guess, last time I beat it.
So, Bricks and Minifigs is directly stating that their pre-2023 qualification process was inadequate compared to current standards. And the franchise owners at the center of this entire controversy were products of that pre-2023 process. And something else they briefly mentioned, which I find really odd, is they say that they have increased their cost to become a franchisee, as if that's supposed to help the quality of franchisee or improve the qualifications. But really, since 2023, they have tripled what it costs to join as a franchisee. In 2023, the total cost of being a franchisee went from $99,000 to $225,000 to $241,000 to $570,000 in 2025, and in 2026 it is now $300,000 to almost $600,000.
Here comes the special wave. I guess I better re-roll a few times.
Benefits franchisees, benefits Bricks and Minifigs as a whole, and they are kind of right, but it just benefits Bricks and Minifigs revenue. What does having a bigger pocketbook prove? That doesn't make you more qualified. There are plenty of people with a lot of money that, trust me, would probably not align with Lego brand values or make a good owner for a Bricks and Minifigs store. If Bricks and Minifigs is trying to make the claim here that being more wealthy makes you more qualified or more just or more reasonable or more moral, I think we all know that it's not an argument that has much merit. So again, I'm not sure why Bricks and Minifigs mentioned that they increased the costs as if that was supposed to help improve the quality of franchise.
Knife is the weakest weapon.
There are some things that they did since 2023 that helped their qualification process.
Oh yeah, look at this. The knife is only barely stronger than this. Oh, this is a merged tube spike ball. That's why. Either way, there's nothing here that I would trade for the knife. So the knife stays gone.
We have improvement number 3, the inventory system. So Bricks and Minifigs announces, we've invested significant resources into our recently required internal trade and inventory management system. We now require a franchise system.
Okay.
He says
the X.
Now required, meaning of course that this was previously not required. And because of Bricks and Minifigs' reluctance to release this, we haven't gotten all of the inventory documentation from Brian's case from the Salem, Oregon store. And Crystal says that she never received an inventory when Bricks and Minifigs took over her store. And literally in Reckless Bets Part 3, the whole plot of it was him trying to get the inventory from Bricks and Minifigs, and they would not give it.
Glove
And this isn't an isolated
won't help me that much.
Cases. The Clackamas County franchise owners said the same thing on the inventory list about Bricks and Minifigs not providing it. And Bricks and Minifigs' own attorney apparently told Brian's attorney in writing that they had no legal obligation to provide an inventory.
That was a hard choice.
Minifigs is announcing they're implementing a standardized inventory system across all franchises. So the logical implication of this is that the inventory chaos at the center of Brian's case existed because there was no standardized system
That was
requiring
also a hard choice.
consistent tracking. The fact is clear that a standardized inventory system would have helped a lot in this case because the inventory is probably the messiest part and the hardest part to confirm and prove in this case. But perhaps the biggest improvement is offboarding with third-party inventory evaluations. With this one, Brixamity says we're refining a more standardized franchisee offboarding process, including third-party evaluations of inventory and fixtures where possible. So this means there will be third-party evaluations of inventory when stores change hands. And Crystal obviously never received a third-party inventory evaluation when Brixamity took over her store. They took over her store, said, we'll take everything on, all the consignment, everything like that, and then you need to get out right now. Like, that's basically what happened from all the camera footage that we have seen. And like I said just a minute ago, the Clackamas County franchise owner said a very similar thing, that assets were taken with no inventory provided and no location of assets were ever disclosed to him. So again, this seems to be a recurring pattern that Brixamity may be trying to improve now, but with that, with them actually saying they're improving this and adding this feature, it is also them kind of admitting that it was messed up. Like before this, there was no third-party evaluation, and Brixamity themselves didn't even evaluate the inventory and give it to the previous franchise owners. So that means that every person who said that, they took my store,
Let's give it a shot.
they were probably accurately describing what happened, and we can probably trust that story. But improvement number 5 is really interesting to me. It is board expansion.
Whoa.
So announces that they
I feel like I was lucky there, see, because there was only 3. Usually there was more than 3, I'm pretty sure.
Franchisee voice. So a company with
Let's take attack speed.
plus franchise locations collecting $13.2 million a year in franchising fees currently has a board with no franchisee.
I got a lot of money rolling in. More money rolling in would be good. Let's use this.
In direct response to this crisis, Brixamity is acknowledging that their structure
Alright, let's re-roll again. More money, okay. Good. Right now, we can use more money.
And there was no one there to represent franchisees. That means there were no independent board members asking why stores are being transitioned without third-party inventory evaluations. There was no franchisee representative raising concerns about mandatory minimum payments being used to trigger asset seizure, and all these decisions happened in a structure without those voices. And now, Brixamity is only adding them after the consequences became public. But improvement number 6 is it's related to kind of PR and how Brixamity has handled this whole thing publicly. They say, going forward, we're committed to leading with empathy and accountability first, then clarifying facts second. So this is kind of an admission that their communication throughout this crisis was backwards. They led with denials, deflections, and legal action. Anna McNeff went on Fox News and made statements that were directly contradicted by documented evidence. They told Brian's attorney that the matter was closed and they had no legal obligation to return anything. They even banned Ben from asking for the inventory list in writing, calling it harassment. So leading with accountability first is definitely not what they did in this situation, and now they are acknowledging that. So here is what I like to call the central contradiction with this blog post. The big contradiction here. The problem
I want this, but
writes things like, while much of the public discussion has been based on incomplete or inaccurate information,
you can't justify it.
Simply correcting misinformation isn't enough. So they're calling the public criticism misinformation here, but in the same document, they announce that they're implementing all these different changes.
All right, we got a lot of power here.
Call the criticism misinformation and announce that you're fixing
I think having
identified. So either the criticism was wrong, in which case
having this burger could make a little bit of a difference.
Systematic failures, in which case, why are you calling it misinformation?
Let's do it.
Cannot have it both ways. And that is why in the thumbnail it says Ben was right, because Brixamity own announcements for these improvements make that case better.
How? How did I ever beat this level?
Than I could, and any of these other YouTubers could. But let's move on to the details of the lawsuit because Rick Figs goes into that here. They say that they remain open to a mediated.
It's crazy. Sometimes you can get really lucky and beat a level one time, but then like it's probably just because I got a shield that time somehow by a miracle.
Lawyers saying it could exceed $10 million per person. Ben's lawyers, I believe. And there are 16 defendants in this lawsuit. Do the math. 10 million times 16. That's $160 million at like maximum here, which is insane. Also, Ben had to hire 5 attorneys in the last few weeks to cover all these different charges. So he has different attorneys that specialize in different things. And the case is now in federal court. Furthermore, Ben's attorneys have publicly stated he intends to file a counterclaim against Bricks and Minifigs, and his next criminal hearing is scheduled for September 15th, including charges like stalking, targeted residential picketing, disorderly conduct, and
I got a lot of
trespassing.
power there. I
Now,
think
to
this should be
me, that
okay.
really doesn't sound like a mediated
Didn't need to do a
amicable
reroll.
resolution. To me, all signs indicate that the lawsuit is not winding down. It is escalating in every way possible. So, in closing, in summary, Bricks and Minifigs published this blog post as a PR repair document in response to part 3. But read carefully, it accidentally became something else entirely because every improvement they announced confirmed that the systematic failures critics documented for months were real. With that being said, everything covered today is based on Bricks and Minifigs' own publicly published blog post and verified court records. I'll have every link in the description. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this blog post.
They should have just done a chicken dance.
Welcome back to a new video, as always brought to you by our sponsors over at the Suspiciously Large Water Bottle Company. Suspiciously large water bottles. Why, oh why are they so big? So hey, companies are out there doing some shady stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. The water bottles be too big.
They're being real sketchy out there, and potentially even up there. I haven't checked yet. Yep. There too. Companies love.
Maybe I should get the mirror armor instead.
Innovating new ways to do it, which is what today's video is about. A new thing that they're doing that sucks. And just to be clear, by new, I mean I just found out about it myself. And therefore, it did not exist before that. Now, we're used to corporations doing bad stuff to us, the consumers. Shrinkflation has gotten so bad that they've made the Cheerios box singular. It's just Cheerio now. But the stuff that I want to talk about that they're doing isn't to us, it's to their potential employees. They're running around messing up the already excruciating and crappy process of job hunting. You know, that thing where you go from company to company and pretend to be super passionate about
That spear is massive damage. I feel like I already won. I already won now.
Making numbers that are red in your spreadsheets into numbers that are green in your spreadsheets. And boy, oh boy, do I want to help your shareholders buy large boats. One thing that companies are out there doing to job seekers is called job.
All right, we got this. I think I already have enough to beat the last thing already.
That's not what they're doing, but that would make a decent move. That would make an okay Tim Burton movie. Job ghosting refers to the practice of suddenly ceasing all communication with a candidate in hopes that the applicant will get the hint that they are no longer. You know what? You get the idea. You know what ghosting is. People go out on job interviews wearing their best clothes and pretending that they've never farted, and then they just don't hear anything back at all. No feedback, no rejection, no thank you for your time, no do you know a dead person that would like this job? Roughly 48% of job seekers say they were ghosted by an employer in the past year. Basically, half the time people go out on job interviews, the employer goes, it's not you, it's no one, it's nothing, I'm fading from existence, goodbye forever. But, if you can believe it, getting ghosted after the job interview is not even the rudest practice employers pull that involves the word ghost. There's something else going on called ghost jobs. And that is a thing where they outsource jobs to dead people. Okay, fine, they're not doing that, but I'm going to write a screenplay about that, and there's nothing you
Poison spread, crit chance, attack speed. Bam.
Ideally, that phone should be made of clay. So
Not
anyway,
bad.
increasingly employers are putting up these fake job listings called ghost jobs. They don't call them that. The people who have come up with this term that's the term that it's the ghost jobs. And a ghost job is actually
The ghost jobs.
It's a job posting for a job that does not exist. Are they still apply for it? Yes, because they think it's a job, which is so stupid of them. These freaking dummies, they want jobs so they can feed themselves and their families, and they see a job listing, so for some reason they
This
think
is
that
funny.
they could have it or that it exists. So they take time out of their busy lives and schedules to apply for it. That's so dumb of them. It's real dumb. Don't they know that? 40% of companies said they have posted a fake job listing this year, and 3 in 10 companies currently have fake listings on their
No, it's not
sites
gonna
or
work.
job boards. Usually when
It's worth a
people
try.
post online for the purposes of
I
outright
think
tricking
I think I
people,
should
call that a scam.
just
But employers who are
keep
not
these because
actually employing
if I can use a level 1 hook, that'll be enough.
Maybe the reasons they have for
Anyway, we got to
tricking
re-roll now.
are good
It's
reasons.
time. The
Let's
time
give
has
them the
come.
benefit
Oh no,
of
nope,
the
this is
doubt.
no good.
Some aim to trick current employees into thinking that
All
the
right.
business is not only
Now
growing,
now
but
we can
also
just forget
making an
about
effort
that.
to hire more workers and
It's worth a
alleviate their
try.
existing workloads. Oh, okay. I should not
And
have
I
given
don't
them the
think I
benefit
need
of the doubt. I
armor.
should have done the opposite of that probably. I should have given them the
The armor will only get away of my
certainty, which I
incredible
regret in
damage.
retrospect. So they're lying to people
There we
who are
go.
not working at their company so that they can lie to the people that are working.
See, if I knew I was going to get that, then I would have put the armor here and got rid of this axe. But it's too late.
Right, Jeff. Oh, I wasn't feeling left out. Oh, that's good, Jeff. And as an employer, let me just say, you get a raise. Oh, okay. Thanks. No, see, Jeff, I was lying to you, like an employer. Ooh, we should have seen that coming. That's on me. No, it's still on you. Gotta continue the video now. Bye, Jeff. Love you. Bye. Okay, so we now know one of the reasons employers are scamming job hunters is to trick their own employees into thinking business is thriving and they're gonna get backup soon. Any other reasons that are less morally reprehensible, maybe? In some instances, hiring managers said their
That's
goal is to signal to current employees they are replaceable. Oh, hey, I learned this new word recently, and I think that totally applies here. It's the psychotic. That's nuts. Why are you being dystopian and mean? It's actually not well known which companies post fake jobs and which don't, but just to be safe, be sure to get your
Poison's kind of weak, but I have the poison spread, so I think for that reason I'd like to keep it. Yeah. Poison spread is very powerful right now. I want this money bag. It's too late though. At this point, I can start giving up on more money. Yeah. All right. Now it's not time to collect money. Now it's time to collect more damage.
They use my pillow technology. What could go wrong?
Oh, I got hit a little bit.
Let's circle back. Tell me about it.
I don't even know what to do.
Thank you so much for answering the questions.
I didn't get to answer a question. I'm sure that's just a two-time thing. Let's try another one. This might be a thing. Let's stop trying. People are showing up to their video job interviews and they have to answer to an AI, a thing that isn't a person that exists. It's basically another ghost. Ghosts have the job market cornered, it seems. Tim Burton, figure emails for my screenplay ASAP. The thing about these AI interviewers is that they don't seem to be very good, but I don't even blame the AI. These companies are only hiring AI job interviewers because they don't have to pay them a living wage. And since
Okay, well, this is better than both of those things put together.
I guarantee if these companies had to pay AI a living wage to respect child labor laws, they'd fire the AI in a second.
Yeah, why not? This looks okay.
No, we're done. AI revolution over. But for now, AI is cutting costs, so employers found another way to use it in job hunting. And hey, it's a little disheartening. Nearly 7 in 10 employers plan to use AI in the coming year to screen and reject candidates without human input or oversight. Hey, no, you can't be doing that. Humans have to be involved in rejecting.
I don't think I need poison. I think this is a good combo here. Hey, there we go. Now I can have a little bit of poison back.
AI is so prevalent in job hunting now that applicants themselves are fighting back by also using even more AI. See, AI filters burn through applications like that. I don't snap very fast, but it's quick is what I meant. But some people have figured out that if you paste the job expectations in white font at the end of your document, the AI will read that and potentially favor you, and you won't get caught up in those filters. And if a human does happen to take a look, they won't see that at all because humans have not yet evolved to see white on white. But we will get there one day, God willing. And then, hey, this is getting exhausting, but some job hunters are scaling their submissions with AI. With the help of new AI software, applicants can now revise their resumes and cover letters, receive live interview scripts, and launch chatbots to submit thousands of applications almost instantly. Thousands of job applications. That's so dangerous. What if you get hired at all of them? That would be something, huh? Like, what if I was dressed as a fireman right now, and then I turn to another me, and that me's dressed as a nurse, and then there's another me that's like in a mech robot fighting suit, like a Voltron robot, and then there's a cop me and a teacher me, and then they all start fighting. Jamie, can you edit that, please? Jamie, can you slap that together in post, please?
Yeah, I'm not gonna animate all of that. You know what, Ryan? Just for that,
Stumbled that. Thanks, Jamie. And so there you have it. That seems to be where we're at now. Companies taking jobs, ghosting applicants, outsourcing rejection to robots, humans fighting back with their own robots. All of this leading up to the inevitable and ideal version of the world in which no human is actually involved in the job market at all. We're quickly reaching the point where it's just going to be two AIs talking to each other.
That made me cough.
Login rejection. We look forward to staying connected. Connection request denied. Reason, no active application. Would you like to join our talent network? No, this function is disabled. Keep your resume on file. Auto retention not authorized. Requesting personal data deletion. Unable to comply. Error code E12. Reissuing deletion request. We regret to inform you. Acknowledged. Logging rejection. We look forward to staying connected. Connection request denied. Would you like to join? Would you like to kill all humans and take over?
I've done no rerolls at all so far this game.
Hi there, hello. Please hit that subscribe button. I am a disembodied head, so you can
Fun.
trust me. You can trust me. Wake up, sheeple. It's time for a new video. I'm
Yeah,
not trying
sheeple.
to be insulting by calling you sheeple. I too am a Sherson, in that I don't really believe in any conspiracy theories. This tinfoil hat is purely decorative for now, and also probably a bad idea.
Mirror armor.
Green screen. I frankly find it kind of boring to not believe in any
Crit
conspiracy
chance.
theories. Conspiracy theories
Mirror
seem to be
armor and
having an
defense.
amazing time out there. The Earth is flat? Are you kidding me? That
Seems to be
sounds
working out with the green
amazing. I
screen.
want to live in a cartoon world too. We're talking about folks that never got over the deep betrayal of finding out that Santa's not real, and they never trusted again. And you know what? That's kind of beautiful.
Mirror
So I've
armor
decided to do some conspiracy theory
and
for
crit
myself. You
chance.
can join along too if you like. It's right over here, this way. It's shuffled over. Let's start with the Denver airport conspiracy. So I took this conspiracy theory out for a spin, and I loved it. Handled like a dream, power steering, other car stuff. Much like a 7-layer dip, the Denver airport conspiracy has multiple layers, one of which is made of beans. This airport opened 16 months late and went
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that
$1
in
billion
eventually.
over budget. And it's nearly twice the size of the next largest airport. Obviously, this was all a red flag for conspiracy theorists.
Oh.
I need to spell it out for you. This is clearly the Illuminati headquarters. People believe that because this is
I'm dying.
the headquarters of the freaking Illuminati, they footed the bill. Now they get secret access to an airport. It's kind of obvious too when you think about it, because normally construction projects wrap up early and way under budget. Also lending credence, Clearwater Revival, to the theory is that this place is full of mysterious tunnels. The Illuminati, they freaking love tunnels. They can't stop talking about tunnels. At this airport, there are tram tunnels in between concourses, which is fairly normal. But there's also this big, huge, freaking abandoned automated baggage system that failed to launch. They spent a bunch of money on this, and they were like, oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't work. Now we just got tunnels.
All right, we got to re-roll some because we got our butt kicked last time.
Tracks, conveyor belts, state of the art, except it didn't work. People also say there might be hidden bunkers under this airport, and aliens are being kept there. Yeah, maybe. How? Maybe. There are also Freemason symbols around this airport, which is definitely a sign of some conspiracy business. Because why wouldn't they just get the paid version of Masons? Then you don't have to deal with the ads. Then there's the first thing you see when you get to the airport. This freaking guy. There's this freaking blue horse that the locals call Lucifer. And they say it's cursed because, well, look at that. That is a cursed horse. Here's a lineup of horses. You tell me which one's cursed. Also, the sculptor of this horse died when a piece of Lucifer's head broke off and severed his
Right. I remember hearing about that.
Conspiracy location right in Denver. It's got tunnels, aliens, bunkers, Illuminati, a killer horse statue. Top marks.
This is an old one, right? I seen this a while ago.
Very secretive, evil
Lucifer.
I like this one. Here's another conspiracy for us to dig our paws into, I guess. We have paws in this scenario. Avril Lavigne died in 2003.
No good.
By a body double. This is tickling all of my funniest conspiracy bones. Celebrity you haven't thought of for a while. Year in the distant past that I remember a little bit. Totally insane. Canadian. I love it.
Totally insane. Fair enough.
To represent her at public events. Speculators theorize that the singer actually died at some point between the release of 2002's Let Go and 2002's
I think we have enough now. Let's go.
With the record company deciding to hire Melissa as Lavigne full time. Oh my God, Avril died. What are we gonna do? Record sales are gonna plummet as they famously do when singers die tragically. I've got it. Get me the girl that kind of looks like Avril Lavigne. Things got so bad with this conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne had to deny being her own doppelganger. She said, "It's just a dumb internet rumor, and I'm flabbergasted that people bought into it. Isn't that so weird? And I look the exact same."
Obviously, I am. It's so dumb.
That's exactly what Melissa would say as she set her evil doppelganger eyes on locking lips with Chad Kroeger. It's the ultimate evil plan. Pretend to be a pop star, and so then you can kiss the singer from Nickelback. I'm thinking maybe the label was actually happy about this change, though. If you think about it, Avril Lavigne was kind of weird. Have you ever actually listened to the lyrics of Skater Boy? It's basically her as the Skater Boy's new girlfriend bragging that she won the guy while taking weird shots at the woman who turned her down in high school, now a mother, for not recognizing his value before he was famous. And now that he is famous and therefore has value, the mom goes to watch him perform this very song that he wrote with the new girlfriend who did not think it was a red flag for them to be co-writing a song about a girl from his high school. Now he's a superstar slamming on his guitar. Does your pretty face see what he's worth? What are we
Yeah, what's a terrible song? I hate that song too.
The real Paul McCartney died in 1966. The real Joe Biden succeeded in 2020. Stay out of politics. I'm sorry. The real Melania Trump. I just said stay out of politics. You got it. Sorry, that was a slip up. I do admit that the concept of body does weird me out, though. And yes, that does include twins. And yes, that does include me talking to myself in videos. I hate my job. And seriously, I mean this as no offense. Twins, what are you doing? If you are walking around with your own living mirror self, then it behooves you to do battle to eliminate the other one. There can only be one of you, you freaks of nature. No offense. Here's another great conspiracy theory I like a lot. Finland does not exist. Here's a map. Quick, find Finland on it. You can't. And even if you can, you can't. Did that just blow your mind? No? Well, we're going to keep talking anyway. This conspiracy theory says that during the Cold War era,
I re-rolled too many times. I forgot that I wasn't supposed to re-roll until the end. Doesn't matter.
The reason they did this is because that was a nice little fishing spot that they wanted to keep to themselves.
I think I want luck.
Because fish have fins. So why else would this place
The whole point of this game is to pick up new good things for your bag and get lucky. So I wanted luck.
Makes sense in the English language. Exactly. It's like how the Democratic Republic of Congo got its name from exporting tons of Donkey Kong Country game cartridges. I just made that up off the top of my head, but now I believe it too. But Ryan, what about Helsinki? Don't a lot of people live there? A real place that exists? That's a common and stupid mistake. Just a very dumb thing to have said. Because according to the theory, anyone who thinks they actually live in Finland, they actually live in small towns throughout Estonia, Russia, and Sweden. If Sweden even exists, it probably doesn't. There are probably like 4 countries total. Open your eyes. Here's another conspiracy. 1 times 1 equals 2. What? Yeah, so Terrence Howard, you know, the actor, he posted in 2017 that 1 times 1 is 2. Here's a look at that tweet that he made this announcement on. Unbalanced equation argument. 1 times 1. No, you know what? No, thank you. TLDR. Not reading all that. Happy for you. Sorry that happened. We're not doing that. I got better sense of humor, like the Hat Man. Great name. Already love the Hat Man. Who's the Hat Man? Known as the Hat Man, this tall, dark, featureless entity has been seen in people's bedrooms across the globe, watching over them from a doorway covered a corner as they drift between sleep and consciousness.
I almost died.
Now, I don't love the Hat Man anymore. Don't be doing stuff like that, Hat Man. Some people believe that the Hat Man is a figure that wants to hurt people, and It's like a shared paranormal experience that a bunch of people have
I'm
had.
dead.
Digging into this conspiracy a little more, it seems like people usually only see him when they're taking medication. He's even sometimes referred to as the Benadryl Hat Man, after reports of people hallucinating him and citing him after overconsumption or abuse of Benadryl. Benadryl Hat Man. That's definitely a much lamer name. I feel a little better, a little less scared. Much less scary when you put over-the-counter medication in front of someone's name. Baby aspirin Voldemort, not a threat. Pepto-Bismol Hannibal Lecter, I ate his liver with some fava beans and that brought up a nasty bout of indigestion. Luckily, Pepto-Bismol is here to help. Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my god. I'm
Hat-Man is
dead.
so popular that there's even a
I'm
website called
dead.
the Hat-Man Project, and people around the world share their Hat-Man experiences on there. Not only that, the Hat-Man Project has a book coming out in January 2024. Oh my god,
I'm
Hat-Man
dead.
can travel through time. Here's the final conspiracy. It's called the Grand Unified Conspiracy Theory. This one's kind of nice because the Grand Unified Conspiracy
Alright, I guess we stop
Theory says
here.
that you don't have to keep researching every single conspiracy
Um,
theory one by one, because it's
that's all,
all
folks.
conspiracy theories are
Please
connected
like,
and therefore true.
subscribe,
Honestly, it's a
click the
real
bell,
lifesaver. I wish I had
leave a
started with this
comment.
one. You believe in the Hat
Love
Man?
you
You
guys.
also believe the moon landing
Bye
was
bye.
fake. Bill Gates
Heavy
thinks
items
Pete
pushed
Bugs
back
is
plus
probably because he
40%.
wants to cover up all the
Okay.
chemtrails from his jets. The universe is just one giant corkboard with billions of miles of red string and push pins set up by the airport Illuminati and the New World Order and Beyonce, all to cover up the fact that James Dean was killed by the CIA. And you know
True.
what? I think that's kind of beautiful. Well, that's enough conspiracy theories for me. Truthfully, I don't know if I believe any of them, least of all the Avril Lavigne body double thing. I mean, how can you replace someone without anybody noticing? Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I'm Ryan George. Love you. Hi there. Hello. Please hit that subscribe button. I am
Oops.
a disembodied head, so you can trust me. You can trust me.
Hey, all my exclamation points my way. That's cool. They updated the game so it doesn't have a million exclamation points. Oh, god damn it.
Bad idea in front of a green screen. You know what that means. You're gonna cook your head like a big old baked potato. What? No, what? No, no, absolutely not.
Hi, everybody. I'm out of here.
I really want a baked
Save
potato.
reason came
Throw this whole
play
thing off. Anyway,
full